Hi everybody, in this video I will talk about how to deal with behavior problems in class. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, I invite you to do so. I also have a Facebook page where we can chat if you have any questions for me about teaching and living in the US on a visa. I have 9 items for you today, so let's start with the first one. Be proactive in addressing potential challenges. By being prepared, you can help ensure all students have a successful learning experience. It is important to anticipate possible challenges, issues, and problems that students might have during an activity or lesson. This can be done by considering the students' past experiences, their current level of understanding, and the nature of the activity or lesson. Some common challenges that students may face include difficulty understanding the material, boredom, frustration, distractibility, and lack of motivation. It is important to be prepared to address these challenges in a way that is supportive and helpful to the students. Some strategies that can be used include providing clear and concise instructions, breaking down complex material into smaller steps, providing opportunities for students to ask questions, offering breaks and activities to help students stay focused, and providing positive reinforcement for effort and progress. By anticipating potential challenges and being prepared to address them, teachers can help students to succeed in the classroom. Number 2, set clear expectations and rules. It is a common practice to have the first few meetings of each school year allotted for this one. Never miss this opportunity. If you skip this part, be prepared for behavioral challenges ahead and maybe all throughout the school year. Make sure students know what is expected of them and what the consequences will be for misbehavior. This could include creating a classroom management plan that outlines the rules and consequences for breaking them. It is important to be clear and concise when setting expectations and rules and to be consistent in enforcing them. Make sure that these rules and procedures are in keeping with the school and district policies. At our school, we print out this classroom management plan and have the students and parents sign them. The students will return the signed document to the teacher. This management plan should be accessible for reference. You can have it posted on a bulletin board in your classroom. Number 3, be consistent. Apply the rules fairly and consistently to all students. This means not making exceptions for certain students or groups of students. It also means being willing to follow through on consequences even if it is difficult. Address the disruption individually, directly, and immediately. Do not punish the class for one student's misbehavior. Do not allow the behavior to continue. Ask the student to see you after class to address the disruption, explore the causes of the incident, and discuss appropriate behavior. Keep the door and the window open when having one-on-one time with the student. Number 4, be positive. Praise good behavior and ignore minor infractions. This will help to create a positive classroom environment and encourage students to behave well. When students do something good, be sure to let them know that you appreciate it. This would include calling home to tell parents or guardians about it. Many teachers only remember to call home when the students did something wrong. You can also give them positive reinforcement such as a sticker, or a privilege, or an acknowledgement board somewhere in the classroom. Number 5, redirect misbehavior. If a student is misbehaving, try to redirect their behavior into something positive. This could mean giving them a task to do, such as collecting papers or returning graded papers to their classmates, or organizing a workstation, or helping another student. This could also mean talking to them about their behavior and trying to understand why they are misbehaving. Do not put the student on the spot. Do not embarrass or insult the student. Never use sarcasm. Do not touch the student. Respect their space and uphold their dignity. Number 6, call home. They said that it takes a village to raise a child. It is true. Work closely with parents and guardians. You can call them or email them. Make sure to keep proper documentation of your communication with parents. This is very useful just in case an important decision about the students has to be made. You do not want to be blamed for not informing the parents about the needs of their child or any challenges you are having with the student. Of course, there will be parents who will be helpful and those who will not care, but it is important to always do your part. Number 7, take a break. If a student is being disruptive, remove them from the classroom for a brief period of time. Depending on how bad the behavior is, this could mean calling the discipline office to have someone escort the student out or to a quiet room where they can calm down. It is important to remove the student from the situation so that they do not disrupt the learning of other students. Again, make sure that you know what the school and district allow in situations like this. Do not walk out of the classroom. Do not send out a student without an adult escorting them. Do not engage in an argument with a student. Assess the situation and remember that disruptive behavior is often caused by stress or frustration. Number 8, get help. If you're having difficulty dealing with a student's behavior, seek help from a colleague, administrator, or counselor. There are many resources available to help teachers deal with challenging students. It is important to reach out for help if you are struggling. This is one of the most effective methods I have used. I signed up a couple of challenging students for consultation, and the officer in charge of the consultation made a regular follow-up on the students. She talked to the students, called parents, etc. I emailed her updates on students' behavior. The other very effective method was working with the coaches and mentors of the students. At our school, the football coach, for instance, made sure that all their players were applying themselves. So when teachers emailed them about some issues concerning their players, they addressed them right away. It worked well because the students value being in a team representing the school. Our school also had a mentoring program where students had an assigned mentor that helps the students be successful in school. It is important to know what programs your school has that you can take advantage of. Number 9, give referrals. For repeated violations and misbehavior, you may need to refer the student to the discipline office. The rules on giving student referrals vary from school to school. At our school, it is expected that as a teacher, you have already exhausted all efforts from your end, which include calling home before making referrals. Making referrals at our school means that the student will be receiving disciplinary actions depending on the infractions made. There is a form that the teacher needs to complete with detailed information on the discipline issues so that the appropriate action can be made not by the teacher but by the dean who is in charge. It is also important to remember that every student is different, and what works for one student may not work for another. Be patient and flexible, and be willing to try different approaches until you find what works best for you and your students. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!